show is about to start. Places. The show is about to start. You have to show a look, have a look, or give a look. Faces. Beautiful. No one ugly allowed. Are you ready? Here we go. Fashion is the art. Designers are the gods. Models play the part of angels in the dark. Which one of you would ever dare to go against? That beauty is a trade and everyone is paid. Fashionista. How do you look? Fashionista. How do you look? New York, London, Paris, Milan, Tokyo. I think it's in Japan. Asia, Malaysia, Las Vegas to play. LA, if you pay my way. Fashionista. How do you look?
Well, hello out there in Facebook land. It is your girl, Morgan, the queen so nice they named her thrice, but also your anchor of excellence and proud to be the anchor of excellence of Miss Gay America as well as our queer community. And thank you once again for joining tonight. I have a very special guest and I'm so excited to talk to her and get to get the dish from her. But before that, I just want to remind you, if you are joining us for the first time, please hit that share button. The more people we bring in, the more people we have fall in love with the America system, as much as your girl Morgan does, as well as our next guest on Let's Get Down to Excellence. So let's just dive right in. But actually, before we do, I just want to mention, please keep a lookout on my Facebook page, because what I'm doing now is I'm transcribing all of my interviews to Spotify. So this way you can listen to these interviews on Spotify. You can check out other interviews that I have coming up through the pike. And I'm just so excited for the opportunities and people I get to chat with. But speaking of someone that I'm very excited to talk to and chat with this evening, I have your reigning for just a little while longer, Miss Gay Arizona America 2025, Chris Mort. Hello.
Good evening. How are y'all?
I'm fantastic now that I get to see you. You look absolutely stunning, of course.
Thank you so much.
It's the top for me, and I'm telling you, you are a fashionista. That song was about you.
I'm more of a Maxinista.
Ooh, describe Maxinista for the kids at home.
A bargain girl.
Oh, okay. See, I'm afraid that I live. I'm afraid that I'm gonna ruin my anything expensive, so I just get the cheapy stuff because I'm always running around throwing things in different. So I should splurge though, because it's all about feeling good and looking good, right?
Absolutely.
So, well, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm so honored to have you. I know that you are jam-packed this week because Arizona does not play, and they are tried and true Miss Gay America and them. And are they doing Esquire as well this year?
Yes, we have Esquire coming up.
There's a trifecta happening.
Yeah.
That's fierce. Congratulations, Arizona. Really, that's hats off to you. But tonight we're talking about Miss Gay America. Well, Miss Gay Arizona America. So what's it like right now? Where are you at right now?
I'm currently in an undisclosed location in Phoenix, Arizona, doing an Airbnb just because they have me booked all down here. So I wanted a full week to hunker down.
I live. Just make sure you're hydrating. Make sure you're having your nourishments, please, because it's very important. Because I know you're going to be busy and everyone's going to love you up. So why don't we just jump right in? Because I haven't seen you, I feel like, since Miss Gay America in January in Little Rock, Arkansas. And you just blew me away with everything that you put out on that stage. And you truly, 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 truly are the epitome of being your authentic self as well. So thank you. So why don't we start a little bit, like, where are you from? Where are you from originally?
So I was born in Riverside, California. So I started there, and then the youngest of 4 girls. And then we all spread out as we got off to college. I ended up in Flagstaff, Arizona, NEU, doing theater, tech, and design for costumes, and haven't left since.
Love that. Well, I mean, and it seems like it's a fun time there too, is what I'm hearing from everybody.
Yeah, it's very quirky.
I keep telling everyone to come out. I want to come out so bad and just kind of let my hair down too, and just enjoy the vibe. Yeah. So when you were living in California, what was that like? How long did you live in California? Let's start there. You said till you went to college.
Yeah, till I went to college. So I lived there for about 18, 19 years. And yeah, it was fun. Like, California has so much to do. So I was never really bored for anything. But I was mainly raised by the television.
What were you? What did you watch? What were you?
The Muppet Show for sure, and then any sort of reality TV I could get my hands on.
Love. Which one's your? What was your go-to?
It was always between Survivor and Top Model. So.
Okay, you want to be on top?
Yes, very that.
Which, I'll tell you, you slay the day with your promo video with your contestants, and you just really made it class all the way, top tier. I'm very impressed. So what did you do for fun when you were a kid? Like, I know you were watching the reality shows and stuff, but like, were you into sports? Were you in the theater? What were you doing? Dipping and doing?
Yeah. Obviously, someone like me can't avoid the theater. It just kind of popped in. So doing school plays, musicals, choir. I was a big choir person.
I didn't know you. So you sang?
Not anymore. I make more money not singing.
I'm screaming. Me too, but I mean, I don't say things right.
They pay me. They're like, we will pay you more if you don't do that. So.
But I'll tell you though, you're so creative, and my mind, like your talent, that we'll dish into in a little bit, but really cool stuff. So you were like more in the choir and singing, and you had your family squad. So what was it like in college? Like, when did you start like going into the scene, like in the community, we'll say?
So I had an accumulation of all my, like, there's no better accumulation of love of fashion, love of photography, love of modeling, love of performance, love of music, other than drag. And it finally clicked to me in high school. I was like, oh, I should be doing that. So I started like dipping my toes in drag. And of course, it was a long conversation with my mother that spanned 2 years, but she finally wore down and she's like, fine, you can go out and drag.
I love that. So, what was I going to say? So where did you like start seeing the shows and stuff like that? Was that in?
My first show was actually in Flagstaff.
Okay.
For like, our college had a Prism program, and the Prism put on drag shows and other events, which was really cool. And there was an audition process, but everybody got in because not that serious.
Did they put the list up in the hallway and everybody runs up to see if their name's there, and then everyone's name's there?
Oh God, no. We had phones then. No.
Okay, girl. No, just kidding. You're right. Well, that's fun. So were you always, as an entertainer, did you always call yourself Chris Mort?
Yeah, it just kind of stuck. Nothing else really encapsulates me, because I either like to go very beauty glamour or I like to get very stupid. So there's not too much that intersects in a way, and
Mhm.
it's a good marketing scheme because if people
Sure.
don't remember your name, they don't care that much. But once they do, you get a loyal
Literally.
face.
Literally. So, where does it come from? Where does Chris Mort come from for people at home?
Birth.
Yeah. So, and just because I'm just making sure the peeps that are besties that are watching right now that are going to hit the share button, because the more people we bring in, the more people fall in love with the America system, as well as Miss Gay Arizona America, who's turning it
Absolutely.
out. You're like, from birth, no big deal.
Birth. Yeah, I just cut off the topher. It's fine.
Yeah. Right. Actually, my friend's name is Topher, so that's funny. Like, so you just substitute, you just exchange.
Yeah.
Exchanged. So, what kind of? So you said you like to do like glammy kind, but you also do like to do fun stuff, right? So when you started doing drag, we'll say, as performing, what was your style of drag then as well? Has it changed since you've evolved?
I was kind of strategic with how I did it because I knew I wanted blue hair. So I got it was the drag era of what if we did crazy colors of hair and never a normal color. So I knew I wanted blue hair, so I started very like basic colors, black, white, nude,
Sure.
and then work the hair around. But my style was very much anything I could find and use as fabric. One of the first things I made was out of my old jersey bed sheets. I made a mermaid gown and hand stitched it because I had no idea what I was doing. My mom's a quilter, and so I've been around sewing machines,
Sure.
but I'm such a self-taught person. I have to teach it to myself to really get it.
So do you make a lot of? I mean, you make a lot of things that you wear.
Yeah, I make. I would say about 80% of what I wear now. Now that I have a little bit more budget.
Yeah. Do you make not only for performing, but also like your everyday Chris Mort wear?
Sometimes, yeah. If there's like a wedding event or something fancy, I'm like, maybe I'll put something in.
Because I feel like when you were, because I was very taken back by how amazing you looked for your interview this year, because it was a standout. It was very fashion forward, very you. And how tall are you?
6'20".
Yeah.
No, 6
right. Yes. Very that. But no, like I just remember just looking very statuesque, and I was trying to remember if you made that outfit.
I definitely altered it.
Yeah.
I do work as a seamstress, so I knew I got this cute 2-piece blue houndstooth set. I knew I couldn't make it longer. It's way easier to make things shorter than longer. So I'm like, if it's going to be obvious, let's add the black and white houndstooth. Let's make it mod and keep it working.
So good. So let's go back to college. So you went to college for fashion, you said, yes? Sewing and all that. I just want to go back.
Theater costume design. So
Got it. Okay.
Specifically costumes, like in the theater department. So
do you do that now?
Yeah, I do costumes, and I make my own costumes all the time. And I recently helped Joey with her package for All Stars. So
okay.
If you see something that's kind of a mini dress, I kind of made it.
Oh, fierce. I'll have to Google that one. I haven't watched Drag Race in a little while now, and it's still going. It's still cruising along here.
I had to support my Miss Phoenix sister.
Yeah, for sure. So then, what was it like as far as the social setting for you? Were you always quirky out in college, or were you a little more introverted in college?
It was definitely like a culture shock for me to get into college because I entered in without a major, so I very much kept to myself the whole time, and I was like, I'll get along with people in class. But once I started getting more involved with the theater department, there's no way I can't be myself, and it's just gonna happen.
Cool. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So when did you start getting into the Miss Gay, we'll say ours, the Miss Gay America system?
Mhm. So the America system, I very much that self-taught. I need to do everything my own way and figure it out myself. And I've had some success, and I was at a point where I was like, I'm kind of ready to grow. And my drag mother, Anya C. Mann, who is a longtime Arizona, I wouldn't say competitor, but like participant and supporter. She was like, let me get you in touch with Daniel and Francia McKenzie, the reigning Arizona at the time. And the rest was history.
So when was that? When did that happen?
I started the year of 2024, that kind of class. My first pageant was Copper City. I went in completely and 100% myself in a way that maybe is not the definition of excellence.
Well, can we dive into that? What do you mean by that? Tell
Absolutely.
PG-13 style, but
PG-13 style. So, without using curse words, I have a googly eye burlesque routine that I love doing, and I have a 10-foot long rainbow worm on a string that I use. That I made. His name is Mort. He's my son. And it's a number I'm very proud of doing. It's like a signature piece for me. And I was like, I love doing that. Like, let's just show that. And the head judge, I believe, that year was Andorra. So, needless to say, I showed things that didn't need to be shown to Andorra Tate. And then I was stubborn. I was like, I want to make a corset gown. I want it to be non-stretch. I want it to be fabric and maybe some stones, but it doesn't need to be a tube that's beaded. And it was an ambitious gown, and I was proud of it. And then, of course, I didn't win. I showed up completely myself and not my best self for the system. You know?
Sure. And I was going to say, yourself is like, you are America. Like just so we're crystal clear. But I get what you're saying. Like,
it was finding how to apply myself, because the beautiful thing about the America system is there is a wonderful book telling you how you can score well.
Yeah. The little a handbook that people
should flip through. Just a little thing to flip your fingers through from time to time.
Yeah. So that's fair. So then the next year you came back, and that's your track to nationals.
I took because Arizona prelims start so early in the year. For example, this year we started Miss Gay Flagstaff, and that was in September. So there was plenty of time for us all to prepare for nationals. But that prelim was in October. I took some time. I was like, maybe I'll come back for another prelim. I had an eye on Scottsdale, and then Phoenix was open and they were taking applicants. And I was like, what if I just did it as a practice run? I switched up my package completely. I did something that applies a little better to it. And accidentally won Miss Gay Phoenix.
Accidentally.
Accidentally. I went up to the Scottsdale promoter, Philip, and I was like, I'm so sorry.
So and then that was the same. So that
was my track to 2024, where we all pretty much knew it was Prozac's year. So I was just there to have fun and ended up getting second alternate.
Oh, fair. Yeah. Well, that's so freaking good. That's amazing, actually. Because I know there's always a good turnout of contestants for Arizona. Like, how many do you have this year?
This year we have more because we added the Flagstaff prelim. Yeah. And so this year we have 16. 16
in one night. Is it one night too?
Yeah. So my best advice for people attending the Miss Gay Arizona pageant is eat before and schedule pee breaks.
And hydrate. So then, when this past year, when you competed to become crowned Miss Gay Arizona America, was your package different than obviously the first time? That was because that was your second year then, right?
Yeah, my second year. My first year, I was showing up again myself.
Yeah.
In the same way I presented at Phoenix, I had the same gown. I, punched up the talent, and my talent, I'm very proud of because I did Oscar the Grouch, and it was all made out of trash bags and garbage. And my talent was so nice because it only costed me like $35
Really
to get all
cool.
the trash bags and sew it together. So that was really nice. I had a long trash coat and I rolled myself off the stage.
I'm done. And there's a video of this somewhere, I hope.
There's a video out there. It's probably under one of Desi's comments, but
Probably.
but
I believe
yeah.
it.
So I had a good inclination of, okay, they like me. That I'm not the problem. What I need to do is clean up and polish and refine. So I went in a little bit more ambitious. I spent a little bit more than $35 for talent.
Yeah.
And the Summer Olympics had just happened with Gaga doing that opening number with Mon Truc en Plume. And I was like, well, I have a Muppet I can apply this to. Let's do it.
Yeah. Amazing. It was absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit because pageants are crazy. Life is crazy. What do you do to relax? Like, what's your downtime, you time, things to do?
I sleep when I'm sleepy. I eat when I'm hungry. I shower when I'm stinky. And I definitely, and this is advice I give myself to every contestant, I'm like, do everything you can that you have control of. You don't need to worry about your gown if it's being made by somebody else right now. What can you control? I can work on my bio. I can work on maybe stoning something. I can practice my talent. Like, what can I do now and focus? And I made sure every time I competed, I had done everything I possibly could. So at the day, it's not, I'm super excited. I have everything perfect. I'm at peace.
Sure.
I'm at peace with what I am. And that level of relaxation is a great mindset to go in, because it's not like, it's not self-deprecating. It's not like I'm awful. It's I'm at peace. I'm who I am. I don't know if I'm going to win. I don't know if I'm going to lose. It's not up to me. Like,
well, the stars did align for you this past year, though, especially for Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona was a gag.
Did you go up to the promoters and apologize to them as well?
No. No, Daniel already knew what he was going to get himself into. So
I live. So do you do other things like cooking or like gardening or any like things like?
I do game. I do game a little bit when I have the chance. Like the first thing I said, I was like, when I won, I was like, I get to go to nationals, and I can get a Switch too.
Isn't there a new Switch out right now? It's like
that's the Switch too. Yeah,
it's insanely expensive, right?
Is that what it is? I got it early before they bumped it up again.
Wild. What games do you play, or what's your go-to game?
Right now, I like to say I'm going out for a drive, but it's just Mario Kart World, and I'm just free roaming.
You have me at Mario. Anything Mario, I can get myself into. There's other things that everyone's playing. I have like, but also when I was in school, the list was on a piece of paper on the wall. You know.
Listen, same. But by college, it was like.
Okay, you're right. Sure, touche.
Yeah.
Touche. So when you were at nationals this past year, obviously, let's talk about your talent again. And just, I'm sure you got an overwhelming response with your talent this year. But let's talk a little bit more the detail of like a little bit of the preparation. And I know your inspo and stuff, but I kind of want to like circle back in there and let's immerse ourselves in your talent for a little bit.
Okay, so the story starts all the way back in state. I had put a down payment for a choreographer. They were going to provide choreography, dancers. We had a contract and everything. I was making installments and I was getting nothing back. I was worried. 2 weeks before the pageant, they're like, hey, I can't do this. Here's your refund. I'm in Flagstaff. I live out of town. My work at that time is very demanding because being one of the only like seamstress places in Flagstaff, you get so much in.
Yeah.
Like I was doing 60 pieces a day. It was a lot. So I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to make this work. But I phoned Prozac. I phoned Formers. I was like, what do I do? Where do I go? There is a weekly like newcomer competition in Phoenix called Rising Star with Mia Inez Adams, and we had known each other for a while, and she had been a good supporter of mine. I was like, hey, can you hook me up with just some people? I can pay them. I have the money for it.
That's scary, though. That's scary.
And I was like, what can I control? I can get myself down to Phoenix I can do the 2-hour drive down and then do as much as I can and then go right back up. She pulled out people for me. I pulled every favor I could. And I got my talent together within a week, which was actually a blessing. And I had to choreograph it myself too. I'm not a dancer. I'm a compelling mover. And it compels people to kind of leave the room. So,
I did not leave. I watched.
It forced me to say, we're going to keep it as clean as possible. We can't do all the bells and whistles. We're doing synchronized swimming. You move when I move. And that really ended up helping me at state when I won talent and won.
Yeah.
So getting to know the choreographer who had worked with Ben and Joey, Davey, I was like, hey, let's do this. I know you can take it to the level I imagined. And it was exactly how I pictured the talent going.
So the talent that you did for nationals, it was the same talent for states. It just was punched up. Love that. Mm-hmm. It was something so different. I've never seen something like that. And so you did Big Bird, right?
Yeah, I did Big Bird takes a lie detector test.
Yes.
And the number one question is, have you ever been asked to model? And then the vision was, Big Bird on Vogue covers, and then the big idea was writing out on Snuffleupagus.
Could you imagine? I live. So, and the yellow was everything too. Just yellow.
I never had done yellow before. I was like, yellow is a hard color to, you need the right color yellow to work on every skin tone. So I was like, luckily butter yellow came in style, and I was like, hey,
here we are.
Perfect timing.
I love it. I love it. Well, and obviously I know you had to walk away from that feeling really good about what you put out for your number.
Absolutely.
Obviously it was, you had me at orange type. Let's just start there. Like,
well, he's got orange legs.
Hello. I mean, you were spot on. So, so this year, and was this your first year? I digress a little bit, but was this your first year competing at nationals?
Yes, first year competing at
nationals. And top 10.
Yeah, very lucky, very lucky.
And so for the viewers at home, what is that? I know it feels lucky and all the excitement, but like, give a little bit about like what that felt like. That at that final night, you get it down to top 10. We're there. What did that feel like for a newcomer into the system?
It was that win, lose, or draw, I'm at peace. Like, I did everything I could. I knew I won talent for my group, so at least I knew I had won talent. And like other Arizona girls, Barbara and Prozac, they won talent, and I was like, oh, we're doing pretty good. And I was a lot more confident in my gown than I should have been. So I was like, I think I can make the 10. And it was like the 9th person in. I'm like, am I making the 10? And they called me. And if you've seen my reaction, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
veiled, going like,
tripping over bodies and people and
Yeah.
things. And you're like, sorry.
very
You're like, it's me. I'm coming
It's me,
through.
I made it. And then I was like, oh no, I'm first. We gotta go.
You were very calm though. Like I was doing interviews in the back and just chatting in with you was such a delight because you were just so calm and friendly. And I felt like it was what you said. You were already prepared.
Mhm.
Is what I felt like. You already knew what you were doing. You had it in your head what you were doing. And I think that's very important for people to hear because keeping that organization or just having that vision and just kind of running with it instead of being all over the place is so key because at that moment when you get top 10, it gets chaotic. It gets wild.
It does. I ran on for because there wasn't a stage manager to be like, hey, we're starting for presentation. I was like, oh, running on.
Yeah. What was your presentation? What was your look for presentation? I'm trying to remember.
I was inspired by Mask of the Red Death. In hindsight, it wasn't scary enough, but it's really pretty. So that red gown in the beginning video was accompanied by like a red rhinestone skull mask.
Yes.
I had like stoned it and appliqued it, and I made the gown and the corset and did all the shoes, and it was layered reds. Which
I love that. I love that. So when you're at home, do you have animals like for fur babies?
I have a small dog.
Okay.
And
what's their name? What's their name? What's her name?
Her legal name is Coco Chanel, but we're not doing that in the year of 2026. It's just we can't be living up to that stereotype. So I just call her Girly.
Ah, that's cute too, though. That's cute.
She answers to my voice at this point because the name changes weekly.
She's like, I'm
not good at names. That's why I don't have one.
Screaming. But you know what? It's kind of brilliant. It's actually kind of brilliant.
If you think about it, like for about, it's like the monkeys with the typewriters. Eventually, it'll be Shakespeare.
Eventually, people will read it and they will love it.
Yeah.
So what else? What was your experience at nationals, aside from being top 10 and having the best time ever? What was your thoughts about like how it felt like camp, like how it was very like everybody was just there doing our things and meeting people and new people?
Yeah, I've learned because I was never like this. I'm very much an introvert, but since the pandemic, I have found myself be way more extroverted and finding myself like trying to go up to people. And unfortunately, me and my drag mother have a term we're called yes and divas because we can just keep going. We commit to bits for far too long.
Meaning work. Like
no, like jokes.
And I would be sitting here like ping ponging between you and your mother, like
most people do.
I love it. I love your wit. I'm like fangirl, like right here. I really am because you're just you have such a unique vibe about you, and just this calm presence about you, and this good. I'm gonna sound corny, but this good aura about you, and I love it. Like it's just you truly do. And like I said, the way your brain works when it comes to creativity is so unique. And what I love is you did not steer away from that at all. Though you were trying to, you were being true to yourself, but you were also trying to get outside, be more America, we'll say in a sense.
Yeah. Like I know America loves a celebrity illusion, and I did a celebrity illusion.
That's
Big Bird's my celebrity.
They are a celebrity to all us kids at home. I love it. So now you're back home and now you're reigning as Miss Gay Arizona. Talk a little bit about your theme and what's in store for you for the pageant.
So I knew from the second I won, the theme was top model. When I won Phoenix, I already did the Muppet Show theme. It was great. I made handmade puppets for the contestants. And this year I was like, it would be so fierce because we call out a top 5, because if everybody did question and answer, the pageant would end at sunrise. So
It might still, but it's Arizona.
it'll end at sunrise. So we call out the top 5, and then they get sequestered, and then they do question and answer, and then it's go time. So I was like, immediately, I have 5 photos in my hands.
Are you gonna wait? You're gonna say that?
Well, whoever's
You
announcing
can't.
the top 5.
That'd be fierce if you came out and did it.
I'm gonna work with Daniel for it. I'm gonna bargain. But
Like, I want to see
we
you
do have a
standing there.
former we do have a former Miss Arizona named Tyra Marie. So if like Tyra did it, that'd be perfect.
True. This is
But
true.
it could not have been greater timing when Netflix put out that documentary.
Right.
I knew from the start, and then I was like, "Ooh, I'm ahead of the curve."
Right. You're like, I was already there. I already had this. They took it from me. They took the idea from me.
I was like, let me recreate some of the photo shoots. So I started with Eva doing the spider photo shoot. I did the underwater mermaids with Prozac, and then the color powder with Benediction, who is good friends with one of the Cycle 12 contestants. And so getting the comments from the top model girls, I was like, that's what matters to me.
Who does your
moment.
Who does your photography? Who takes your photos?
Scotty Kirby and I have built a wonderful rapport. From the start, he came up to film or to photograph some Flagstaff girls for Aunt Rita's foundation for AIDS and HIV awareness and help. And he was like, "Oh, you're good at this." And I was like, "I didn't watch 20 seasons of Top Model for nothing." He's like, "I love Top Model." So once I knew I won, I was like, "Okay, we're going to be collaborating for the whole year." And I was like, "We're doing the video. I have to get a fade out ready for every winner, for every outcome."
Right.
Like,
you're gonna be right. That is kind of fierce to put. But like afterwards, right? Like the remix. But yes. Well, what you do is when you come back and you win Miss Gay America, then you take over America's Next Top Model. You'll be the next Tyra.
There we go. I've been asking the girls their worst fears, and then we're going to show them to them during evening gown. I'm just kidding.
It's your creativity that gets me, girl.
So
for the viewers that are watching, let's kind of get into a little bit of like, so as for preparation, leading up to this week, what have you been doing for that?
Sewing like a mad woman, stoning like a mad woman, and doing choreography for opening production. I'm really excited about it.
Are we allowed to talk about that, or is that a little?
I mean, it involves an iconic top model moment, and some fashion.
Okay, I love it. That's all I needed. I just needed a little split, just a splish. I love it. No, I know you're gonna have the bestest time, and I know that everyone's gonna love you up and just make you feel the crown queen that you are. And I'm sure whomever you pass the crown over is gonna continue in your footsteps as well. So what's in the future for Chris Mort? What, are you coming back to America? Are we allowed to discuss any of that, or what's going on?
Well, the original plan was to Gone Girl somebody, or pull a Lucy Gray Baird from Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes if I want to run in the woods. But you could see me doing a different division.
Okay.
Yeah, Esquire. I'm just kidding.
That's where I was going. I was going to do that too.
Yeah.
My competitor now. Here we go.
There we go. Let's go.
Absolutely fabulous, and I look forward to seeing you do your stuff. And so how about do you have any dreams and aspirations in the next 5 to 10 years, like things that you want to do? Like,
I've always, like, my goal in anything I do is to have a seat at the table with, like, the people I love and respect. And being Miss Arizona has been such like a satisfying moment of being around like such amazing entertainers in Arizona and being around them and being in the sisterhood. So that's been my dream, and I get to join them as a Wuzzy soon. So that's going to be fun. But continuing doing what I'm doing, we'll see. However I get there.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see everything you do. I can't wait to continue. I'm excited for your opening number because I will be looking for it as well.
Yeah.
Or for the pageant this week. And for people at home, what date is the pageant and where can they get tickets?
So tickets can be found at MissGayArizonaAmerica.com, and then you click the poster, and then it takes you to the ticket leap. It is on July 12th on Sunday at 5 p.m. There is
it goes to sunrise. It goes to sunrise, right?
It goes until somebody wins.
I love that.
Thank God for computer tabulation. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. And where is it at again?
Tempe Center for the Arts.
Okay. Ooh, fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And like I said, I just know you're going to be having the best time, and I can't wait to see all your passion. Well, I know you're super busy. I know you have a crazy week, jam-packed, booked and blessed. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you taking time out of your day to hang out with your girl, Morgan, and her little dream come true podcast called Let's Get Down to Excellence, where it's not about me, it's about you. I will ask, is there anything that we haven't really talked about that you want to share with everybody at home? And not anybody, everybody at home.
No.
And that's fine because
yeah. Besides that, I'm just so grateful. The Miss Arizona system is truly special in a way that like America is the system in Arizona, and it is such a broad sisterhood, and that's why we show up and show out every year.
I love it. Well, in true Morgan fashion on Let's Get Down to Excellence, I love to ask my guests that come on the show, what is your meaning of excellence? Because the meaning of excellence is different for everyone. So I was just curious what your vision is of and meaning of excellence is.
Excellence for me is a rank and an action. It is being your best authentic self in the highest professional way, being able to help yourself and take care of yourself as well as anybody else who needs it.
I love that. It's very that nurturing that's fabulous. You're fabulous.
Thank you. You're fabulous.
I can't wait to see you soon and all your successes. Would you do me a favor and bid adieu to all the viewers at home and the listeners at home that love and adore you? And once again, good luck with all your endeavors this week. And as you move forward, I just can't wait to see all your things you got coming up the pipe. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Morgan, for giving us a platform to talk about excellence.
Excellence and stuff and passion.
Cheers.
I love it. All right, Miss Nam. Let's say goodbye to the viewers at home, and I'll talk to you later.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye. Thank you again.